revisited, actually, an original Dead Hot Workshop tune. And right here is Brian Griffith and Curtis Grippy from Dead Hot.
I guess after living with Doug for a couple of years and hanging out with him, there's just too many stories really to remember. But probably the high point of my musical career would definitely be playing a Gin Blossom song with Doug on stage. The first band I ever saw when I came to Tempe was the Gin Blossoms, and I'll never forget it. It was, it was just something really special.
We hung out for a long time, Sun Club, afterwards.
Yeah, and it just getting to know everyone, and Doug will just, from Brent and Brian and Steven and myself, will sorely miss him, and we just wish him well.
Definitely. Hi, Doug. PC's here, too.
Hey, Doug. Dougie out there, you must be able to hear us through 50,000 watts or whatever's going on. The only Doug story I have is when I first met Doug Hopkins. He was living with his entire band, the Psalms, in an apartment. They were getting evicted. They were rehearsing in the apartment, and he would come down to the Jar, and we would go watch Gentlemen After Dark and stand by the pinball machine, and he would, hit me for beers all night, and it was okay because the guy just cracked me up. And that's the one thing I think I'll miss the most, is sitting having stupid conversations with him, and his intellectual brain would just make me laugh in a very satirical way. And wherever you are, Doug, just goodbye. I never said bye.
We got a couple other friends of Doug's right here. We got PC and Michael Johnny Walker from Burn Baby Burn. What are you guys doing?
Hey, man, what's going on? Well, I guess we were going to talk about the old Tempe scene real briefly. In the late 80s, we always wound up at the Sun Club or Wong's to see, usually, Dead Hot and the Blossoms generally together. That was the kind of thing. Feedbags, too.
There was Housequake back in those days.
Sticky Fang.
Yeah.
Glue.
It seemed like everybody was moving forward back in 1989. It seemed like the whole scene was on its way somewhere,
We missed those days because there was a lot of things we got to see that aren't never going to happen again.
A lot of creative things happening back then.
Yeah. It was a lot of camaraderie, too, We were all really psyched just to be hanging out. I mean, the Sun Club, you could barely get a cold beer at the place,
No, you couldn't get a cold beer. It was always warm.
You could when I was there.
Well, when Curtis was the manager, maybe. But the song we're gonna play now is a song you'll probably never hear again. Doug Hopkins wrote this for a group called the 10 O'Clock Scholars, which included Jim Swafford and Bill Lean. Jim Swafford, formerly of the Feedbags, and they all moved up to Portland for a while. They had a band up there. They came back to town. The Feedbags got started, and they always hung onto this song. This is called "Blame It on the Sky."
Local 98.
East Douglas, I hope you found it.
Local 98 rock.
Bitter winds blow
Local 98 Rock.